even they don't even know who they are at that point. They're not even unified within their own self. So that
Yes,
how can
yes,
they bring someone like that to a unification effort? Really, it's so important that we dig down and get in touch with that authentic self and start expressing ourselves more openly, honestly, genuinely, and authentically to the people in our world that matter to us.
right.
So taking incremental steps to tell your loved one something that you've never said, or to do something for someone that you've never done that is more aligned with your true self is one of the aspects that the True Voice course actually treats or teaches. The idea of taking one step, one incremental step beyond where you have ever been before, and start saying things that is really consistent with yourself to the people in your world who have never heard you say that before. But
Right.
you
Yeah.
know it's been sitting in your core, rotting essentially, hidden behind a big carpet, a big curtain, and you can bring that out and actually get more in touch with yourself so that people really know who you are. This is a
Yeah.
requirement if we're going to get actually unify, if we're actually going to connect. If I connect with someone not being their true self, I'm not really connecting with them. I'm connecting with a false version, a counterfeit version of who they are.
Yes. Yes. I couldn't have said it better, man. You said it right there. The counterfeit version, normally, is what you get because people are afraid. And I'll say it again. People are just afraid, right? And I think a lot of that can go away. Let me know or chime in if you want to. But it's holding yourself accountable, right? Saying that, oh man, this really happened to me, or no, because what I found out through mind work and things like that, the brain has a way of distorting reality when you've
Mhm.
gone through traumatic experiences, right? No one wants to go around, I mean, when it comes down to men and women are more acceptable to tell their counterparts, this is what happened to me when I was younger. I was molested, I was raped, and things like that, right? Men, on the other hand, will say, "Hmm, no, that never happened." Now, the true version of that person, when they say that, and I've understood this for a long time, when they say that, I go, huh, who got you? Right? So
Right.
I'm really straight to the point. I now saw what you just done because I talked to many men before. I used to do it myself, right? And it was a way of me protecting myself from the judgment of other people, right? Because it was hard for me to admit to myself that the things that happened to me. But it
Right.
wasn't until I got older I said, you know what? No, this is my truth. This actually happened to me. It molded me into the person that I became when I was younger. And I had to go back and clear out all of that junk and address that and go, now I understand where my anger issues came from my trust issues and things like that. And it made me start to forgive myself for the things that I didn't know, begin to step into who Tony was and step into the path that I was on. And I knew right then and there, I had to be downright raw, gritty, truthful with everything. There was nothing else to hide and be vulnerable in the world. And I'm not afraid to say, yeah, man, I get it. I see
Yeah.
you because, for one, I walked a similar path. I cannot say that I understand what you're truly going through, but I can relate to what you're going through. And when you ask me why, I'm gonna be real honest with you. Yeah, I was that dude because and I blamed everybody else for the things that was going on. No longer can I blame them for the choices that I made. Right?
Right.
I now have to hold myself accountable in order to be my true self, my true authentic self in this world.
Exactly. Exactly. And it does take something. It takes some courage, right? It takes some boldness. It
It
takes some
does.
honesty, authenticity. It really does. You have to be ready to step into a truth that you have already known is there.